Good morning, girls. Today we will review Unit 6, Earth and Space. Why do day and night happen? The Earth continually spins on its axis. This is the Earth's axis. The Earth spins around it to make day and night. The side that is facing the sun is the day. The side that is facing or is away from the sun is called, or it will be, the night. So when does the night happen and when does the day happen? The night, the face or the side of the earth which is away from the sun, and the day, the half or the side that faces the sun. Sun, Earth, and Moon. Here, the sun is in the middle and the Earth is orbiting or is revolving around the sun in a pathway called orbit. This path where the Earth is revolving around the sun is called orbit. What makes the Earth revolve around the sun in a definite or specific path? Why does the Earth does not fly everywhere in the space? Because there is a gravity or force of gravity that pulls the Earth towards the sun where it moves in one track. Okay, so what is gravity? Is the force that pulls the object down each other, a force between the Earth and the sun that pulls them together. Gravity pulls the Earth towards the sun, holding Earth in orbit around it. What is the orbit? It is the path. This circle is the orbit. It is the path that an object takes around another object in space. This object or this Earth is turning around or revolving around the sun in a track or a path called orbit. So when I ask you, what is the orbit? It is the path that an object takes around another object. Why the Earth turns around the sun in an orbit? Because of gravity that pulls it together. How many days does the Earth take to revolve around the sun? It takes 365 days to complete one revolution, which is 1 year. 1 year or 365 days to complete one revolution. While the Earth revolves around the sun in the orbit, also the moon revolves around the Earth. So we have three circles. Moon revolving around the Earth, Earth revolving around the sun, and the Earth rotating around its axis. And also the moon has an axis where it rotates around it and also revolves around the Earth. Okay. So while Earth revolves around the sun, the moon revolves around the Earth. The Earth's gravity also pulls the moon, so there's also gravity between the moon and the Earth. Like Earth, the moon also turns on its axis. The moon also has an axis. It takes about a month to complete one rotation. One rotation of the moon around the Earth takes 1 month. One revolution of the Earth around the sun takes 1 year. One rotation of the Earth around its axis takes 24 hours or 1 day. Okay, so the Earth rotating around itself takes day. The moon revolving around the Earth takes 1 month. The Earth revolving around the sun takes 365 days or 1 year. What is the characteristics of the surface of each one of them? The sun is hot, made of hot, glowing gases, mostly helium and hydrogen. The sun is so large that about 1 million Earths could fit inside it. So it is bigger than the Earth by 1 million times. The Earth, it has a rocky surface, it has large oceans, and it has a thick atmosphere of nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. What about the moon? The moon has also a rocky surface, but with no atmosphere and no water. The second lesson is the seasons. How does the season or do the seasons occur? Because of this axis that divide the earth into two hemispheres. And this axis, as you see, is not a straight line, it is a tilted line. Okay, so seasons occurs because of the tilted axis of the earth. This is one cause. The other cause is the revolution of the earth around the sun. So what causes seasons? The tilted axis and the revolution of the sun around the earth. Of the earth around the sun, sorry. Earth rotates on its tilted axis. This is a cause. This axis will divide the earth into two halves called hemispheres. In June, if we looked here at this picture, where is June? Yes, this is June. I have the tilted axis, and we will talk about the N, which is the northern hemisphere. This is the northern hemisphere, and this is the southern hemisphere. Okay, the northern hemisphere, if you want to describe it, in June here, where is it? It is facing the sun. So when the sun faces the northern hemisphere will be in the summer. What about here in the side? Where is the northern hemisphere? It is away from the sun. It's not facing the sun. So it will be winter. Okay, so the tilted axis divided into southern and northern. The one that is facing the sun will be summer and the other will be opposite. The one here also that is facing from the sun, away from the sun, will be winter, and the other will be opposite. Here we just need to know the meaning of constellation. It is a group of stars that seems to form a picture in the night sky. What's the meaning of constellation? A group of stars that makes a pattern or a picture in the night sky. Our moon. The moon is about 1/4 the size of Earth. It is 1/4 the size of Earth. In the moon, there is no air, no wind, no water. It only has a rocky surface. We see the moon. Why or how do we see the moon? Because of the light of the sun, which is reflected on the earth. What are the moon phases? We just need to know the important ones that is thickened or bolded here. New moon, all of it is dark. First quarter, half of it is lit, the other half is dark. Full moon, all of it is lit. Last quarter, half of it is lit. So new moon, first quarter, full moon, third quarter, or last quarter. Again, what are the phases? New moon, dark, first quarter, half, full moon, all of it is lit.